Small cap trading, low float runners are back. The action is back. It's heating up, or is it cooling down? We're going into fall here, going into November, December. I'm excited to see what's going to go down. I really think it's time to take this whole thing to the next level. I'm looking for some pretty big gains in November and December. And we're going to talk about some of the recent stocks that have been making moves lately. Today, VTPT, PTIE, the weed stocks. There's been a lot of crazy action, and they've all been following a very similar pattern. We're going to talk about it here in a minute. We're going to look at these charts and break it all down and talk about this crazy low float action and how you can capitalize on some of these moves and make some money. Let's do it. Let's go. All right, so VTPT was a crazy stock today. It went from $2.66 up there to $6. If you look at the daily chart here, yesterday this thing had a big old move as well. Talked about it in the live stream yesterday. People were trading it. It was all over the place, but beautiful trend yesterday. And look what happened today. This is what happens when the market is hot. Why does this happen? Well, you get all these people buying, you get this beautiful move. These are all the smart people. These are all people who are like, hey, I want to get on this action before everybody else does. So everybody else got in on this action. And then what do we get? This morning we got a gap up, and then everyone gets excited. Also, shorts start shorting. You get the shorts who are piling in there, trying to hold this below $3, which it looked like pre-market. You know, it had a lot of trouble there at $3 area. So as a short, people are jumping in there thinking, hey, this is going to crash. This is going to go lower. And what do we get? We get those shorts getting squeezed, and that big move up there to $4. Again, over $4. Where are those shorts sitting at? The shorts are sitting there at $4 looking for this to roll off, and boom, get that big short squeeze. And that's what happens when the market is hot. You get these big moves to the upside caused by short squeezes, by FOMO, by people chasing these stocks. VTPT is a perfect example. Look at the volume on this thing. Today, it's got 59 million shares traded. So a lot of volume, This is a low float stock. The stock only has 9 million shares total. So you can see the action on this. So yesterday, nice steady move. People just not knowing about it, people not finding out. And then today, you get the FOMO, you get the short squeeze, and you get this big crazy action. And you think, why do we get these big drops? Same idea. Why does the stock go up so fast? Because people are buying. People are shorting and then getting squeezed. And then once people are chasing this, everybody who bought there for the break over $6 just ends up dumping it. You get the selling pressure from the shorts, and you get the selling pressure from the FOMO chasers. Overall, right now, the market is hot. It's hot, baby. Just a quick reminder for anybody who's new to day trading, these low float stocks that we trade, they're very volatile. You need to understand how to get in, how to get out, how to take profit. And also remember, these stocks could easily go back down to where they came from. So if you bought VTPT at $6 today, first off, you FOMO'd into it and it's a really bad trade in general. But don't hold these stocks forever. These are not stocks that you want to hold in your retirement fund. So if you see these stocks that I'm talking about, these overall trades that I'm making, I want to make it very clear that these are not stocks that we're investing in. We're only trading the action. We're getting in, we're getting out, and we're cutting our losses if we end up having losses. So we're not hoping and praying. No hoping and praying. Remember that. PTIE, very similar setup. I'm interested to see what happens tomorrow here on PTIE. Is this thing going to do a VTPT type of move? Is the market hot enough to keep this party going? Are people just now finding out about PTIE? It looks like they are, because you can see this move is increasing. Overall, the volatility this morning, nice steady move there at the $20s, and then now up there above 270. So what are we getting? We're getting that rotation. You get people who were buying. You're getting people who were trading VTPT coming over here and trading PTIE. And then tomorrow, we might get another big move to the upside, because we're going to get the people who are FOMOing, people who are chasing, and then just the overall short squeeze. When the market is hot, we get these beautiful short squeezes where everybody's like, hey, this thing's going to crash. It's going to crash. And all these shorts try to pile in there, right? All those shorts are sitting there thinking that this is going to go back down, because look at this chart. What does this chart tell you? That there's seriously something bad about this stock, because the stock was under $1 for the longest time there. You get this big spike up there. If I'm a short, yeah, there's a good chance this stock's going to go back down. But the problem here is, who knows when the stock is going to go back down. Tomorrow, if it goes to $5 and I shorted at $3, am I still holding it? There's a good chance that I'm not going to be still holding it, and I'm creating more of a short squeeze. You can see the gap in the chart here. So keep an eye on PTIE tomorrow. Got a very massive gap here in the chart. Still over 100% move to fill this gap. So we'll see if PTIE gets the short squeeze going tomorrow. Very similar to the VTPT move. Look at this. Almost identical here with the overall chart. This thing just getting sold off, getting a nice little spike, and then the second day runner there getting the short squeezing. So we got that move going there. PTIE, VTPT. We've had the weed stocks going crazy lately. IGC, look at this thing. It was down there under 40 cents back in August. And then the high recently was 14.58. The market's hot, baby. The market is hot. We're going to get these rotations where you're going to get stocks that are just going to the moon because people are excited. People are chasing. We need people with FOMO. We need people chasing these stocks for them to go higher, right? So if there's people who are scared to chase the stocks because these stocks have just been crashing lately, we don't get the FOMO. We need that FOMO because people are like, okay, it's another VTPT move. It's another stock that's going to the moon. And that's what we're looking for here. We're looking to play into that because we know that we're not going to chase. We know we don't need a FOMO, but there's a lot of people out there trading who are going to FOMO into these moves. And we're going to be waiting. We're going to be watching. And we're going to make money off of these moves because we know what we're doing. We got a plan. And that's really what it comes down to. Having a plan and just understanding how these markets work. LY looks like it's halted right now as well. This is happening in the moment. Can't make this up. This is happening. Look at LY. Only 123,000 shares traded. It's up 55%. So it's making a move there. It's halted. Every morning, very simple, very easy. What do you do in the morning? You wake up. You look at what stocks are gapping up pre-market. It's really simple. Look at that. PTIE, VTPT, you got LIY. These stocks are all gapping up pre-market. They're gapping up right now. But PTIE, VTPT, PTIE were on the top of the list. Those are the stocks that you want to be trading. Those are the stocks that are hot. And that's what we got. PTIE, VTPT leading the way today. You can see VTPT behind me. Great example of another reason we do not hold. We do not hope and pray with these stocks. We're trading the action. We're getting in and out. It's crashing back down. There's a good chance VTPT could go back down below $1 in the next couple of days. So be careful if you're trading these stocks. Making a little bit more money there on VTPT. I came home from the gym after lunch and I just saw how this was moving. I thought I might be able to get a dip buy there. Ended up just getting out for a small profit there, but you can see overall it ended up going to 560. I had a meeting I had to be at 2 o'clock, so I didn't have a lot of time to trade there. But you can see this overall move. I was thinking we'd probably get another move back up there because if you look here, just look at this overall trend on the 5-minute chart. Look at this. I like to kind of look at it like this. If I look at it like this right here, right? So we get this high or low. This pulls back down to the $4. You see overall, this is really overextended at this big, massive move. It pulls back to that $4 support, that whole dollar support, and then had a little spike up, pulls back down there, and now we can kind of see where that overall trend is. And look how beautiful. I mean, that's pretty solid. That's a pretty solid trend there on the 5-minute. To get back up there to 560, almost wanted that high of daybreak. It was trying there, but it's not sure there's enough volume there at the end of the day. Because what happens, middle of the day, people are taking breaks, people are gone. You get all the action here in the morning. Definitely on a stock like VTPT. If you didn't make money early in the morning on this stock, why are you still trading it here? This is where you need to be making money at, right here on this action. Getting in for that break over the pre-market high there at $3, and boom, taking profit on the way up and then walking away. Because the problem is, if you're sitting here all day long trying to trade this, trying to trade every little bounce, every little pop, you're going to end up losing money because it's just going to be choppy. It's going to be hard. Even though VTPT was looking okay there middle of the day, but you can see now back to 420. You got to be careful. You got to be careful doing that. I see a lot of people talk about that. They make money in the morning, but then in the middle of the day, they lose money. Well, there's your answer right there. Don't ask me how to fix your trading if you already answered that question. If you make money in the morning, but then you end up losing money in the afternoon, there's your answer. You just figured out your problem. Fix it. Remember, the small cap market has these cycles where you'll have stocks that have a lot of power, where they break above pre-market high, they end up squeezing shorts, and they go parabolic. But what I want you to remember is that these stocks don't just keep going to the moon. Now, sometimes they do. Sometimes they just keep going up and up and up, and then they finally crash back down. But nobody knows how high they're going to go or when it's going to crash. So if you're trying to predict the future, you might be better off trying to predict something else other than stocks, because it's just almost impossible to predict how high these stocks are going to go. But you need to always trade with that in mind, that you never know how high these stocks can go, if you're short, if you're long, just depending on that. And then having that game plan. Be happy with the profit that you make. And also, if the market starts to slow down and we start to see a lot of these stocks getting crushed at open, and they're just not breaking out, they don't have the power, then you need to remember, hey, maybe it's not a good time to be buying the breakout because lately the stocks have been just getting crushed. Not every single day is going to be a day where you're going to make tons of money. But the big thing to remember here is that these stocks move in cycles. There's going to be 3 or 4 or 5 days of really hotness, of a lot of action. And then it's going to be slow where the shorts are winning the battle. And then the cycle is going to repeat. So you just got to kind of figure out when that cycle is repeating and when the stocks are hot. Lately, the stocks have been hot, so there's been a lot of money to be made. But you got to be careful when the stocks start to turn down. The last thing you want to do is get stuck in a bull trap, because trust me, there's a bull trap coming. There's a bull trap coming. When people start getting too overly excited about these stocks going to the moon, or people start getting just overly confident that these stocks are going to keep on going higher, that's when the shorts step in and start to crush the bull. So be careful. The bears are always waiting in the shadow. I'm a bull, I'm a bear. When the action is there, I'm trading these stocks either way. So don't get too confident. Just because the market's hot right now doesn't mean it's going to be hot tomorrow or the day after. So you got to be careful and always remember that the market moves in cycles. There's going to be slow days, there's going to be hot days. So capitalize when the market's hot and then protect your capital when the market's slow. Simple as that. It's a marathon. Day trading is a marathon. And I'll talk to you guys later on. If you haven't already, well, you know what to do. Hit that subscribe button. Talk to you later.